Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. It's going along with ideally another hair shot of some kind. I have a very vague idea of what I want to do, and I also think I want a significantly more square canvas. Based on how I think I want to, and the best way to put it, intertwine two bodies. I want to do, I want to make, but throw together a sketch and then work it out from there, because that's basically just how it works. So today we've got from Sora, main character, the player character once again, and we're gonna throw in Nazuna. I have hiccups. Why don't I have hiccups? Give me a moment. Let me just down this. And we also don't have the standard outfit here. We have pajamas. We'll be rolling with that. But there's a couple of things I do want to try in terms of posing, perspective, all that good jazz, so alright, so I don't want to put a head. Probably about a little bit more this way. Probably want to hook the face out right about there. Then what I actually want to do is go. And then we're actually going to bring the hit. Let me just flip this down so my wrist works correctly. Go like this. Going upside down. Honestly, I think the heads could probably come a bit closer together. Alright, we're going to get you to like just close that gap a little bit. We're going to get... I think he's like kind of close to the middle here, right? Let me just turn the fan to face. But we want body. Let me just mark this. I'm not signed to my own chat, that's great stuff. Team elements. Then, actually no, this is just OBS. That shouldn't be a problem. So we don't have like body. want to like really emphasize the cheek here. Just I want to kind of have like neck be like very forward, like want the kind of neck kind of be like about here, and want to kind of twist the body so that the shoulder is like out to here and then out to like here. So the body's actually, say that the body is about like this thick, and the body want to like push or point it probably from like here to like here over the top, like so that we can bring arms down and around the head here. And realistically, we bring an arm down here, just be hidden behind head number 2 here. I might want to bring the body more to the side. Oh, let me do a suit. We are zoo. Alright. Mark that there. His chin is going to end up maybe just a different layers. Also, let us change the canvas. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, shall we do this? Probably actually proper pose reference for this. But... ba, 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 I'm gonna have you know, the body here can actually go like this. Oh, this body can go more like this. Kind of like how this to go, right? At least that's the general idea, because we want this to curl like over here, and you want to go like under here like this. Oh, that's a lot of lines on top of each other. That's not a good idea. Indeed I am. It's mostly just how I structure the stream. I want to keep it to something different each week. It's more of a stream thing than like a how I want to do the work in terms of actually finishing pieces or not. Anything I don't end up finishing just goes into this beautiful box of things I've started and haven't finished, which is getting increasingly large. Indeed. I find it easier, generally, because you remove the curves from the body, then it's really just a bunch of cylinders attached to each other by ball joints. Like, you break it down to like the most simple parts. Might be actually worth using one of those like figure poses. I have I don't really have any like medium pair ones though. They're like it works for you, then it works for you, right? I really need to separate the link. Holy shit. Cannot see anything here right now. You know what, let's just get rid of line here. Lines here. Not just drawing on top of from parts. Alright, you can be blue color for a bit. Let's make, so this is head. We want body, because we want body to basically curl over the top. So upper body here, we want to bit of a twist on the body here, but I want the upper body to just be over this general space here, turning this way. Yeah, we kind of want to probably raise her butt a little bit so that butt is over the top here. We want to cross. You know, because we want the body to essentially be going down like this, so she's lying on top. So we want to have body number 2 underneath here, so torso number 2 lying in underneath. I kind of want to like end this probably like somewhere around like here. Could be more straight into camera, but basically want body number 2 in here, just to be most of the way. I'm being ambitious with this. Let me see if I can find. Have a look at some pair pose things. I don't think I'm gonna find a specific. They're literally like rolling around on top of each other. Alright, let's see if we go pair pose. Lying down. And it immediately gives me a pair pose of 2 people sitting on a chair next to each other. That's definitely late. This is a bit closer. Really might be quicker if I just look for guessing pose. I'm opening up these boards that are just like cuddling pose reference bed. Who the heck made this board? Needs to be more side on. One more side on. Up down. Well, regardless, let's just say that body sits around here for now. Do some planning. I don't plan enough usually. And then, I'll figure out what to do with the hands at some point, but ideally, we kind of want, one leg up. probably like about there. One kind of want like one leg up and then down. Other leg. Well, we don't need the other leg if everything's covered in the end, but ideally I want one leg to be coming in or up right between the butt cheeks is probably the best way to think about it. So, well, it's not really right between the butt cheeks, it's right between the thighs. But we want to put probably not so up of an angle, probably more like an angle in. Because we're also getting away from the camera. Probably just want to bring leg down, out. Ha! I swear one of these days I'm just gonna start sounding like a Minecraft villagers that make these noises. Oh, wait. Okay, let's just say that's probably where the legs need to sit. We'll work around that. The one leg going up, then coming down, then and actually just like leg down in like kick, leg up, have that parallel to the Y. Alright, also figure out roughly what to do with the arms, because roughly probably we want to go one arm coming down like this, just towards the camera. So we're going like this, like hard this way, and you just like straight forward, so that we're saying like hand is like coming straight in like this. So we want to bring one arm down and then basically down and under. I want to actually pull that back a bit, try and like squeeze the gap underneath, basically between the, there's a little gap that the neck will provide between the body and the back of the head. We kind of want to lift this head up to like look towards the camera. Be lifting the chin upwards so you have like more of an arc there. Try and position the hand underneath there. Roughly hand goes under head, that's really I think realistically, here we could just go and go like across, like perpendicular. No, this is parallel. And then just like bring hand forward, like straight forward like that. But bring the upper arm in, and then bring the lower arm out. Would that look completely insane? It would try and like curl the hand so that the hand is like coming out underneath like that, so that it'll be like thumb and fingers, or like just fingers and then like maybe thumbs like coming around the bottom, and just the palm of the hand. That looks incredibly uncomfortable. Curl around the face. Question is that good enough plan to work off? If that's really the more important part, is just whether you can work with this. You can be what color? But not you. You can be orange. Okay, I can't see it. You can be purple. He's purple? No. Also, I feel like I'm gonna 100% have to put on a adult content tag if I put this on a Pixie. Alright, well, let's just put this all into a folder, which was called as Draft A. Probably actually want to pull the heads a little bit further apart than what I have right now, literally like overlapping right now. We'll go up a little bit here. Sure. Alright, we'll just fly with that for a bit. Okay, so how much is the head's gonna actually cover is probably question number one here. And how do I actually position the body? Alright, let me just see if I can find one of those posing model things. Or do I play with one? I could just... Where? Pose. Why do I only have a running and a backflip? What is this? Alright, because he's been down there correctly for whatever reason when I installed Clip Studio. Alright, I'll get to work on that. We want to, hold on, where's here? We're just gonna grab one of these. Let me just play with this. But basically what we want is to create a pose, which is how far around can I? Is it the hit that's just a problem? Can I get Nick to go backwards here? Okay, that's about as far as they're gonna let me bring the Nick back. So, ends up with like something like... Do you really really get that much clearance with the head? I really feel like you don't. I feel like the head can actually go back more. Why do I feel like this is not the limit that a human can reach? I really don't feel like that's a limit a human can reach. Can I pull the chest backwards? Is that a thing I can do? Hold on. Flip back over this way. And then flip. Can I not pull the chest itself back? Oh. Can I like not pump the chest out quite as much? Bring the shoulder. Well, I need to bring the shoulder blades in. If I go like... Oh, the arm is very broken right now. I basically want the shoulders to be forward. Just ignore what the arms are doing. Now just... I want the shoulders to be forward. That should bring the shoulder blades back, right? Oh, what was that doing? Still grabbing the other arm. You arm. No, not that arm. This arm. Give me this. Can I not pull this forward? Or was it this? Okay. Okay. Wait, flip. Just ignore what that arm looks like right now. You know, I'm pretty sure like by default these things are set so that they're supposed to be doing things that human bodies can do. This is incredibly mangled. I'd be incredibly worried if a hand actually ended up like that. The shoulder can come down. Oh, not. Is the shoulder separate from the arm? Okay, shoulder separate. Okay, so we want to bring this shoulder forward. So that brings the shoulder blade forward. You shoulder up. Do I do something about this arm while it's still bothering me? Like, holy shit, this is bothering. Blue. So we kind of want to bring this arm like for it's a shoulder causing problems here. What's happening here? I need to bring the shoulder forward. Point forward, and then point down this way, and then you. How do I need to like go elbow? I mean, effectively, this is kind of like vaguely what I'm trying to do. Alright. How much does this let me twist the body? Can I, like, actually get... You come down this way. You can look at the body. Ooh. Because it's already, like, slightly turned. I was like, if I... How do I grab individual parts? Because we bring... Well, that is exactly what I want. Okay, then we want to... Wait, leg. Leg. Whoa, yeah. Go... And then we want to, like, just lift... Alright, you, down. You, up. How do I twist you up? Oh my god. Okay, how about you go this way? Can I... Hip. Can I just, like, not have you point this way? How do I grab this part of the hip? And, like, the hip just point more, like... Is that... Well, I just need to pull the legs more out. What? Okay, let me just turn the body so that I am looking at the body from this. Like, no, wait, whatever the limbs are doing right now. And I lift just the hip up. And bring the shoulders down. Then bring the legs. Well, you know, the problem is that I've only played with these things like once, like in depth. And I don't know how to like use it properly or effectively. What the heck happened to this arm? How did this arm end up down here? What happened to this? I mean, I tried, but I couldn't find it, so here I am. I mean, maybe I could try... Actually, maybe I could try Pixie. Pixie uses a tag rather than like just like a search and whatever algorithm that Pinterest doesn't let you know about. Let me try Pixie. I don't know what this will be called though. How about unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this comes up with a very R18 tag. Oh, you just hate it how English words can just mean so many different things. It was just like typing into the search and you're just seeing the Japanese filling in underneath for the tag and just like, that is 100% not it. Let me do this. Just that Pixie really doesn't like it when you use English to search for things. Fortunately, I'm not particularly great when it comes to the vocabulary of everything here. I mean, I don't feel like I'm that far off. That's like the main bit. Well, ignoring like the bits that are very much bending all over the place. Like, cause the main thing I'm concerned isn't really about the arms and legs right now. It's mostly about just the body. And I kind of want... Can I not lift the hip up a little bit? Is that not a thing I can do? Or can I only lift the actual like hip so that the body is curling? There ain't no way human can't bend their, like, upper torso waist area more than this, right? Like, if I just grab this and just twist... If I just grab this and just, like, bring this down, and then grab this and then bring this... What? What did I just grab? As far as it's gonna let me go? Okay, well. The arms are just like completely lost. Okay, but looking at that, I feel like I can work something off that. That's mostly just to see if I can figure out the limits of the human body. I think the idea of the pose is actually not completely insane. That's this. And let's be real. When the body is slender and we're doing a pose at this angle, the hair's gonna hide 90% of it. Alright, so we want to bring the head down. I want to be like looking. We just do her hair at a basic level. It's like what? Down to her eyes. Bet that curls way out there. Very fluffy looking part going over the top here. Bring that really far out. This is like probably more like out the way. This goes out like here. This curls inwards. So her hair is really puffy, so I just pressed the wrong button. So we can really literally bring it out, and this will honestly like cover a good amount of real estate. So I need a bigger canvas. The most when I really squeeze a cheek out here, I want to actually bring the head in a bit more. Because the head's going to be the least obstructed part here, I think. I want to. How do you do this like upside down, kind of like lying down and looking back up at the camera kind of shot? I want the chin to be like probably like right about here. I don't actually remember if I included the me messing around with the pose posing figure in the time lapse. And the one time I used it, you know what? Let me just take a look at that. I'm being distracted already. Alright. Did I include it? I think I did actually. And it's already been poisoned. It's like from the point where it's already been poisoned. And I cut a lot of that time lapse out from the start. Is that the way the kids procrastinate now? They procrastinate the procrastination? Man, it's so crazy how I'm actually at the age where I can just call people kids. Oh dang. I think this probably want to go more this way. Probably don't want to stretch the bottom of the head out of the camera. We probably want the hairline to be like right about. The hairline should be right about here, right? Isn't that something you say to make people become conscious of their breathing? Also, there's wind coming into my mic. The fan is currently pointing straight at me because it's hot. I apologize if there's any airflow sounds coming through. I can tell you that I'm not speaking at my mic. I'm speaking at my to the side of my mic. I should probably turn the pop filter more towards me, but I should turn that more. So the key features we want here is her face, but also her eye mask is on the top of her head. So eye mask is probably like about here. And we want her head like being over the top of it so that we have like a clean shot of the. Actually, we'll have a clean shot of the hairline. Where's the hairline? Hairline is actually what, like here, like a little up here, a little bit underneath the eye mask. I don't think that Hoge is gonna make it into the canvas. I don't think there's enough real estate for it. Let's increase the canvas size. I mean, I really should just increase the canvas size at this point, or just decrease the size of everything else. It could just go a little bit like, yeah, and now we've got more real estate. How much of these very straight locks like fold over her head? They shouldn't fold that much, right? It's more like they'll splay like more of a sideways splay across in like a straight, like being over the top and just like flop backwards. Especially because it's held down as well, because there's a band here from the eye mask that's holding it down. Like at most it has to like, the volume here has to bend over the top of that. I mean, there's gonna be a Hoge, it's gonna be like down here somewhere. So it's still not giving it enough real estate. I want to squish the face a bit more here. I want to squish the face a little bit more. Try and make the face as round as possible. I just need you to be larger. You're closer to the camera. I need you to be larger. And as it gets larger, the whole gaze amount of space on canvas is just going down yet again. Honestly, if I can figure it out, ideally I'd like cheek to basically be touching chin here. Kind of how I'd like it to be. Well, I just want like straight cheek on cheek. Cheek on cheek would be like something like that. Vehicles like that actually have like more space to work with. But actually, yes. Try and see if I can figure out why you know redo. I just pressed something incorrectly. Oh dear. What? I want to reach Nazuna's body around and forward. I want to bring the shoulder like a little bit forward here. Even we bring the arm outwards first and then forward. And well, when it comes down to it, the idea is that there's going to be a bid here, so if there's some boss I really can't figure out, I can just hide it behind a bunch of pillows. It can be blankets, it can be pillows, I can just hide everything. It is a contingency plan. Want to keep the braids? Probably want to keep the braids, right? Don't want to like loosen it out. I don't think there's like a depiction of her hair loosened out. But she's got like the really big. Oh, that's skin. That's a lasso. I'll bring the head out this far. We bring the shoulder. If we go at an angle like this, then because the head is in front of the torso, the neck is up, and then the chin is up from there. So the shoulder is actually like about here. Actually, wait, no, that's a little high. The neck is about here. Shoulder is about here. About here. At this. Lines. Look at. That means that one part of body is like right here, and other part of body is probably like hidden like out here. We want to like go like something like this. So I want to bring her arm like right down in front of or just behind the chin here. And well, there's so much hair here, I think we can get away with hiding some things. We need to. I think we can actually ignore what's happening to the lower arm here, just hide behind everything. We also want to have an arm here as well. I want to bring this arm over the top of the arm here, which I think needs to also reach. I think you straight forward on the camera. Bum. Alright, well, either way, one of her hair like kind of fold out over her. And just like splayed downwards, right? Go over the band here. Just like go down in general, so that it's against the surface. And then I just need to figure out what to do with her hair, because that's a lot of hair. I mean, realistically, we're just gonna have like the hair go like a chunk away from body A, and then it'll probably like can we bring the hair out along this way, just like go underneath everything, just spray it out that way? Where the hair's gonna have to go? I should probably do this. Drop layer. Hair. We'll go this way, out this way. Then just like out this way. Why am I hungry? I got the munchies. Oh boy. What color have I not used here? You can be a bright ass pink, why not? There's a lot of hair here, so I kind of just want to splay this out. So like this will be going out all over here. Like there'll be a bit folding over the band here, and there'll be just hair going out this way, and there'll be hair going out this way. Shh. Whoa, don't do that. Straight out this way and this way. I probably want to have all limbs up top of the hair, right? So we'll just like bring the arm, which her shoulders like, the shoulders should be further out, shouldn't it? Shoulders should be like, so we can actually just bring the arm all the way out and then like back, and we could just like have hand here. Hand would be like over here somewhere. Because once we have arm here, I actually kind of just want to layer the ends, because we're going to roll with just her inner dress here. which isn't honestly that far off. The job is over here. That means that we have butt about here, and we also conveniently have frills that flare outwards. So we actually have the ability to hide more things by just going just like out a little bit. Just like there'll be another layer here that's just like hiding things. We want to have like a little dip here for her butt, we can. Literal ass cheek crack dip. I don't know, that's a detail I should be including. The Great Crevasse, as people like to call it. And then we just need to bring... Actually, no, we want to like raise her hip upwards. So we actually just want to bring her butt up a bit. Yeah, we want to bring her butt up a bit. We want to bring her butt probably a little up like really high. Need to take into account that there's also a body underneath here. So we say like butt is like about here, then this is going over the top of like here. Just like what we had to go over. Right about there. Sure, that works. So then we also get the flare out of her skirt. So let's just say that have about this much, just like her skirt area. Then we want to bring the leg. So like that's going over her thing. Then her leg just like come down and then just like out to the side. Then we want to roughly about where the it's gonna be a right leg. If we're too much about this, go basically just gonna go right leg over and then just straight down. Here we want to just bring, because it'll be like fly down, carve up, so it'll be like carve will be going up like that's larger than it probably should be. And honestly, we don't need to worry about other leg because other leg will be very behind the big pump of hair that's Nazuna's hair. Okay, does that make mild sense for starting details? I think the thing I just need to work out now is the shoulder width here. So we want to say shoulder should probably be fair. Shoulder should be a probably better. That's probably about where shoulder. I mean, shoulder on this side should be. Actually no, we want to curl the body a little. Yeah, we want to probably bring shoulder. We just want to go like try and be flat as possible, lie flat. This beautiful spot where I just realized that it's gonna be here. All gonna be here. Like, it's just gonna be a giant chunk of gray. I think the kind of like big more down than what I'm doing here. We are lifting this over the body, so I think will probably be more like down and just like kick the leg back up here. We just foot back of the foot here will be like heel. The foot Hmm. How do I feel about that? Hmm. I think this is not helping me more and helping me more. This would just be what? Shoulder would be like about here. It'll just be like body, just be like underneath here. Okay, let me sit down. Alright, just the cushion behind back and... Okay. I actually want to bring body to be less. Go about the hat here, I think. I'm gonna bring the hair over her head a bit more. This need to be just more out. Oh jeez. I think I need to narrow down this general area so that this is just more this way. Narrow this down a bit. Oh, that's how it usually is. I usually spend about an hour and a half talking to myself. But you know, you're a welcome addition. How do I feel about that? We just need like the back of her dress going around the top. I want to include her ribbon. Probably don't want to include her ribbon here. Not including the probably over the top. Want the collar? Want the bell collar? But removing the hat, removing the big jacket over the top. Do we need this ribbon? Does this ribbon serve a purpose? Actually, what's that attached to? Is that? That's not attached to like the white dress. That's more like an extra thing. That feels very extra, actually. Just want the white dress. We need the collar. Collar's not going to be visible. Maybe the bell will be visible. Collar's not going to be visible. How do I feel about that? Either way, we need to crow. This goes down, this goes down. This curls over her eyes and then over the side, like fully over the side. Go one, go two. Probably save this one, lose it. Let's put this here. Oh, I forgot to switch title. Probably do that. I remember that over halfway in. Let's change that. Bum, bum. Um. Um. Let's just start drawing lines to just see how I feel about it. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I get this cheeky kind of looking smile here. Bu- 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 bum, bum. Bum. Hmm. I'm gonna turn to hit more here. I'm gonna change the shape of the hit here. You know what? Let's just draw upside down here and just not you. You. I just need to find me redraw a spot, actually. Probably not how I'm gonna do this. Hmm. How do I feel about that? Let's see, needs to change. Probably want to go more. We bring the body about. My line messed up. That scares me more than anything else. How that has to sit. Okay, so we're gonna get stuff out of here. What am I looking at right now? Up to a point, this is going to be like 90% just like obvious. Actually, I want the... I almost want the head to be completely flat to the camera. Or should the head be looking down a little bit? No, the chin should be pointed away from the camera. What am I doing? Hmm. Oh, either way, hairline is about like. That means that realistically speaking, to go. Right along the hip. It goes over the top. This has a wrap. Normally there'll be like hair coming down. Portions out properly. Yeah, it'll be like coming like here. The chin is pulled down. See more of the top of the head. Yeah, it's like so. You see, how do I do it where I want to do it? How much does her hair curl? Quite a bit, actually, right? Really had another one curling upwards ends here. Kind of faces this. This is a need the brown shape is this. This is going to be a triangle over the top of here. Fade. Fade. Triangle. Probably a little bit low. Kind of needs to sit over there, and then this has to go under the whole thing. Then the head turn more this way. I can actually pull this in a little bit. Hair down. Actually bring the hair out. Option, just like display upwards. You do need to pay attention to the fact that this is what long elf ears. Yeah. So ears do need to go like longer. Yeah. Yeah, I could literally just go. Could be bending over at the same time. lay it outwards. Same on both sides. This will be light. I want to have like right under here. I had a fear about the fully graph. I don't want to bring forward here. Oh, I kind of want elbow joint to be like right about here. Actually bring like doing my best to try and hide everything. Bring a blanket to the top of here. Pull it around. Ah, that's stupid. Too many lines over here to take that here. And the hair just has to come like way out this way. Bring it out that way. Um. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Don't they do anything about ears? There's no way you can see her ears, right? It's stupid hidden. Hmm. I want to do the exact same thing here, don't I? Hmm. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. How do I feel about that? Yes, definitely a switch to hit. Sure. All good. Just stopping by. Hmm. Don't know how I feel about the head shape here. Ears need to be taller. Yeah, it needs to be much taller. Well, at least that's good enough for a giraffe. Alright, I think I'll just leave us here then. So, in terms of the core practice points here, one is the pair pose, trying to intertwine two bodies very tightly together. And two is the perspective, where obviously you've got the heads forward here, and what kind of got the bodies lying down so that they're pointing directly away from the camera, or almost directly away. So those are two core practice things here. I changed a little bit of the pose here. Decide whether I want to maybe like actually intertwine the hands on the side over here. It'll just be like over the top of hair because it's got a lot of hair to work with here. Namely, all of that you really can't see. All of the hair here that you do something about, it's just going to be shooting off into the distance into here, like a giant circular clump. You see here, a giant circular clump going this way. I think those are two bits there that I'm gonna look at. But it's a draft. I think it's okay to go ahead with this in terms of what I want to practice, so we'll probably not change from this. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of drafting, sketching out more draft, and seeing how it feels. you want to see more of this or the things I do, or be subscribed or followed, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like, helps me out, and I'll see you again next time.